I started off with the art form of theater performance. I'm an artist of opportunity, and so that's led me to exploring many different mediums, such as fashion styling, filmmaking in all aspects like editing, directing, writing, theater making. My name is Kimberly Ho. I would consider myself a multidisciplinary artist. I grew up in a working class background, and so you very quickly learn that it's, the ways in which my parents were raised were very much of survival and practicality. And I think I've adapted that into my way of seeing the world and how I interact with the world. And I think it's also been infused into my artwork as well. And so I try to kind of draw inspiration from the everyday for that reason. My debut documentary, To Make Ends Meet, Sam Tou Yo, is something I feel like I've been looking to make for my family. I've always wanted to present something that my family can understand and watch and understand what it is I do as an artist, because I find that a lot of projects I've done in the past have not either resonated with them or that they understand it, because they are Cantonese, Hakka, Mandarin speaking people, and the English language is still very much like a secondary survival language that they have. With the outpouring support of the film, it led us to winning the People's Choice Award for Best Short Film, which was just the cherry on top. I think it meant a lot more to my dad than it meant to me. Of course, it means a lot to my team and the people behind creating the film, but often I find that a lot of BIPOC families, our immigrant backgrounds, we are creatives, we are artists, we are storytellers, but it's often not documented, which is why I found that To Make Ends Meet was important to deliberately presented on a big screen, because this is something that should be presented in a way that it is grandiose, even though it may be so ordinary. Through my work, I really try to infuse having to break free from a lot of those stereotypical narratives, being able to speak on what it means to be me. And it doesn't mean that I have to represent being Asian or being whatever the labels that people may perceive of the stereotypes of who we are, what I look like at least, but this is why it's important to be a creator instead of just being relegated to, say, there was once upon a time that I would classify myself as just an actor, and I realized very quickly that it was not the place I wanted to stay within, because you're basically waiting for someone else to tell you that you got the role and you do this, and I'm not very good with being told what to do. It's important, I think, for all marginalized creatives to do their own work, because it empowers them to work with who they want to work with and speak their own voice. I think it's very important.